Salut à tous les amis, on est de retour pour la suite et la fin de notre aventure sur Vampire de Mascarade Swansong. On attaque la dernière partie et donc je vous laisse tranquillement avec la fin de cette aventure. Let's go.
We don't see a lot of agents around here, especially in the middle of the night. Your burn marks. Did the blank bodies do that to you?
Yes. The last job didn't go so well. I heard you complaining before.
Oh, it wasn't important. It's just Paula.
I don't know her.
Paula Nielsen, Stanford's protege.
You look tense. Does she bother you?
Only when she wakes us all up with her screams in the middle of the night.
Why?
She has nightmares. It's not the first time. Stuff from her previous life. We all went through some bad shit. But she's having a hard time getting over it. Despite Stanford's help.
In what way does he help you?
He listens to us, for starters. I was forced to do stuff that I'm sorry about. Awful things. Stanford doesn't judge me. He knows it wasn't me. I was under the influence of one of those beasts.
Is it the same for Paula?
No, it's even worse for her. She drank their blood. She's bound to one of them. She talks about it a lot. Keeps her up at night. Sometimes she dreams that she's one of them. And that she likes it. What are you looking for at this time of night?
I need to see Stanford. Do you know where he is?
No, but I bet Paula does. She always needs to talk to him when she wakes up like that. I saw her go into the reconciliation room.
Thank you.
I'm gonna stay here a minute. I need to calm down.
Bon, confrontation terminée. On a gagné, là il y a plusieurs pièces à fouiller. Donc on va faire ça tout de suite. Et on va choper un maximum d'informations parce qu'il faut retrouver Stanford, évidemment le tuer pour de bon cette fois. Sinon, on est mal barré. En tout cas, on va ouvrir toutes ces pièces, on va aller fouiller toutes les zones et tous les documents qu'il y a à suivre. Et après, je pense qu'il y a un étage tout en haut, c'est là où il y a, je pense, on va le trouver, ou son bureau, ou peut-être la dame avec qui le mec a parlé à l'instant. Qui va nous donner peut-être des informations supplémentaires. Allez, je vous laisse tranquille, là, il n'y a que de l'exploration, donc let's go.
This notebook is blank. There's something written on it. Forever yours. Signed by Nina. Better not wake him. All of these notebooks are full? That must have taken some time. Looks like it could be valuable. A selection of contemporary music. Ugh, how awful. heavy smoker, or someone who's stressed.
The decor is soothing. This place is full of surprises. To forget something. Annotated pictures, as if to help someone remember. Pills. Needs help sleeping.
This bracelet looks old. There's an H engraved inside.
Zufeng. The mortals are right to be inspired by her.
The crowbar broke. It's useless now. There's a name on it. Adam.
Bon, je pense qu'on a fouillé toutes les pièces là. On peut monter en haut. Et là, évidemment, c'est son bureau. Donc voyons voir ce qu'il y a à l'intérieur. Très bien. Alors, il y a pas mal de choses à fouiller là-dedans. Donc j'espère trouver des bonnes informations. Allez, j'explore et on verra.
The members of the Society of St. Leopold all have the same number. That's very precise. Where do they get their intel?
Higher clearance required.
There's nothing I can do. It won't open.
I'll be able to locate Stanford with this computer. But which one is he?
Rather simple. Stanford has doubts.
These people travel a lot, but under high surveillance.
This appears to be a program to engrave an implant with an ID number.
This must be some sort of implant engraving device.
Great. I changed my clearance level.
Higher clearance required.
that opens for me.
Higher clearance required.
Great. I changed my clearance level.
Higher clearance required.
Let's see what that opens for me.
Higher clearance required.
Bon, j'ai tourné en rond pendant je sais pas combien de minutes pour trouver peut-être le code. Donc j'ai trouvé un code, mais je sais pas si c'est celui-là, c'est le numéro du dossier. Donc 8, 4, je l'ai noté. 6, 1, 3, 6, 908. Bonne idée. Ah! Ah bah voilà! Très bien. Ok. D'accord. Bon allez. Est-ce que ça marche cette fois? Non, même pas. Bon. Là, ce coffre, je sais pas pourquoi ça marche pas. Je ne sais pas du tout pourquoi ça marche pas. Donc ce qu'on va faire, c'est qu'on va aller partir plutôt vers ce bureau. Là, c'est bloqué. Let's go pour ce bureau. Ah oui, ça, c'est le bureau de la dame. Allez, go.
Can I help you?
It's all right. Everything is fine.
Really? Let's drop this little game.
Excuse me.
I saw your picture in Monsignor Stanford's office.
And yet you don't seem afraid of me.
I spent 10 years bound to one of your kind. You call that a servant? I call it a slave.
You're not from Boston.
No, I'm from LA, but my mistress ran into trouble there, so we had to leave. We've been nomads ever since, never spending too much time in any one place.
How did you end up here?
I've found myself alone for the first time in a long time, with nowhere to go, no reason to live. Then I met a man who spoke like a priest who said he could help me. So I followed him.
What exactly is this floor?
A safe haven where we care for tormented souls. It's where they brought me after my mistress left. I really lucked out. Helena abandoned me in a city I'd never been to, with no warning.
Helena?
Helena Vidic. That's my mistress. Does the name ring a bell?
I've never heard that name before.
She talked about leaving. She'd get these strange urges.
Yeah, I know all about that.
She said I was brilliant, that I deserved my place with her. She promised to embrace me. So why did she leave?
Who was she for you?
Are you kidding? She was everything. I lived for her. You can't understand what it's like to place your fate in someone else's hands. I was so dependent on her. Monsignor Stanford taught me to fight that.
Stanford? What does he get out of it?
Nothing. He's helping us, really.
Helping you to do what?
To make up for the pain we've caused.
It sounds like you have a new master.
It's not like that. What he's doing is important, and not just for me.
Tell me where he is.
He should be here. I wanted to talk to him.
Where then?
What do you want with him?
You didn't answer me.
You're afraid of him, aren't you? You're here to kill him. That's all your kind are good for.
You know what I am. You cannot defy me.
I might surprise you.
I asked you a question.
That's all there is to it, am I right? Barking out orders to your servants? You have no respect for us.
I have a retainer that I respect very much. I hope to make her my child soon.
Where have I heard that before?
We are not all the same.
I'd really like to believe you. The real problem is that there's something inside you that makes you abandon us. You bind us to you, and we become dependent on you. It's like a drug. Don't you have any qualms about leaving us behind?
I'm still here for a reason. I will not leave without having taken a child, so that no one will be left behind like that.
It's too bad my mistress wasn't like you.
She most certainly did what she could. Many succumb, despite their best efforts.
So you're no better than humans. All your promises about eternity are nothing but bullshit. Stanford's trying to save us. I want to get my old life back.
He isn't trying to help you. He's just trying to weaken us.
He'd be wasting his time with me then. I'm not from here, and I don't know anything about you. No, you're wrong about him. He really cares about us. You, on the other hand, have nothing to offer.
You're speaking to an immortal who's existed for more than 300 years. Do you really think I have nothing to offer? Eternity would be too simple of an answer. I can offer you more than you could ever imagine.
You remind me of my former mistress. I could never refuse her anything. I wanted to see him about my insomnia. He asked me to wait. It wasn't like him. He seemed preoccupied. He told me, I think he's in the hospital's chapel.
You think, or you're sure?
He said he was going there. I don't know anything more.
Great. You will forget all about this conversation and stay here.
I don't feel very well. I'm going to stay here.
I've located Stanford. There's no time to waste.
I can get to the hospital by taking the elevator.
Ok. Bon, bah, je pense qu'il n'y a rien d'autre à fouiller dans cette zone. Hein. On sait maintenant où il est. Il est parti vers la chapelle, qui est tout en bas, en fait, qui est au sous-sol. Donc, on va reprendre l'ascenseur par où on est venu. Et on va descendre vers la chapelle, tout simplement. Allez, let's go. On va aller voir notre cher collègue, où est-ce qu'il est parti. Faudra le tuer de toute façon, le mec, hein. Y a pas le choix. Allez, go.
Halsey's on level L4. I need to go that way. It's a circuit breaker. It's connected to the door.
Voilà, le mode d'infiltration, ça va être... ça va être chaud. Ouh, le loup-garou. Le loup-garou. Là, par contre, Galeb, il aurait pas attaqué, Galeb, mais elle peut l'attaquer. Lui, elle peut l'attaquer, celui-là. Donc là, c'est de la survie. Donc s'il m'attrape, je suis mort. Et ce sera le premier échec. Là, vu comme c'est la fin du jeu, là, c'est que de la survie, là, ce qu'on va faire. À partir de Laisha, après, il y aura sûrement peut-être Emem ou Galeb. Là, ça va être vraiment le one-shot, quoi. Tu crèves, c'est fini. Il faut les faire survivre. Alors, il faut que j'atteins l'autre zone, mais je sais pas comment je vais faire. Ça va être compliqué. Ouais, maintenant, en plus, il saute. Alors, c'est encore pire. Ah là là, concentre-nous. J'espère que je vais pas crever. Mais on verra. Aïe, 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 ça commence mal.
I need to be careful. He won't miss me a second time.
Et merde. Putain, je suis dégoûté. Putain, ça y est, elle va crever, ça y est. Oh là, j'ai pas réussi à la sauver. Qu'est-ce qu'elle fout là, la gamine, là? Mais elle est pas morte, elle. Wesh, elle foutait quoi, la gamine, ici, elle? Mais en fait, le loup-garou, c'est la gamine. C'est quoi le délire? Comment ça se fait qu'elle est vivante, elle? Mais elle a crevé lors du dernier épisode. Ou l'avant-dernier, je sais même plus. Ok. Ben, Leisha, elle a pas resté longtemps. Elle a crevé. Ah, je suis deg. Je suis deg. Ah, fait chier. Bah, j'en ai perdu un. Mais bah oui. Merci de le rappeler. Ah, je suis deg. Il reste MM et Galeb. Non, là, c'est autour des mêmes. C'est autour des mêmes, pardon. Putain, j'espère que je vais pas les faire crever, les deux autres. Hein. Ah, sinon, j'aurais foiré le jeu pour rien. Bon, allez. J'en ai perdu un. Tant pis, hein, c'est comme ça. Hein. J'assume, tant pis. En plus, j'ai eu 3 chances. La troisième, ça n'a pas été la bonne. Tant pis. Allez, on va poursuivre avec MM.
Yes, at last. You can never be too careful.
Bon. Où est-ce qu'on est, là? Centrale, machin, interface, machin. Ok. Accéder aux serveurs et d'accord. Ok. D'accord. Bon, on va voir ce qu'on peut faire. Après, on va voir comment ça marche. Parce que là, il y a 2 zones différentes. On va voir. On va fouiller et on va voir.
Water from the bay to cool the servers. That's clever. I can't even imagine how much data these servers process. It's gotta be huge. has to end. This has to...
Je crois savoir comment faire. Attendez. Tac. Appuyez. Attendez. What? Tac. Qu'est-ce que c'est que ce délire? Je dois activer le truc qui est au milieu, il me semble. Peut-être il faut que j'active le numéro 2 en fait. C'est pas le numéro 1. Attendez. Je pense qu'il faut que j'active le numéro 2 en vérité. On va activer le numéro 2. Hop. Et normalement, c'est bon. Donc celui-là, à mon avis, il va descendre. Voilà. Et on peut aller là-bas et aller là-bas. Ah! Je crois savoir, j'ai compris. Je crois que j'ai compris. Tac. Je pense qu'il faudra... Ouais, c'est bon, c'est compris, j'ai compris. C'est bon, j'ai compris. En fait, il faut que j'active au moment où je dois les activer en même temps, pendant que ça sonne. Tac. 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 Active. Voilà. Ok. C'est bon. Et normalement, ça active le truc du milieu. D'accord. Très bien. Ok. C'est bon. What? On appuie. Vas-y, ouvre. Ok. Là.
Let it work this time.
Oula. Périphérique.
Of course.
Oh purée, il faut que j'active un mot de passe.
Can't fail now.
Ouais. Alors, recherche. Oh putain. Oh là là. Oh, ça va être la merde. Oh là. Comment je vais trouver ça, moi?
Still no.
Ok. Alors, 09, 9 septembre 2015. Je crois que c'est ça le truc. Tac, tac, tac. Boum. Voilà. Hop, hop, entrée.
It's time.
Bon, c'est bon. Si j'aurais pas réussi à temps, je pense qu'ils auraient ouvert la porte derrière et ils m'auraient flingué. Et j'aurais perdu MM encore.
Yes.
Nickel.
It's working.
Bon, allez. C'est le moment de te barrer. C'est le moment de te barrer tout de suite. C'est bon. Elle s'est barrée. Nickel.
He won't see me coming this time. It's in better shape than the morgue. They didn't expect to have so many casualties.
Bon, ça y est les amis. On y est avec la confrontation avec Stanford. Avec Galeb, je pense qu'il y aura une confrontation. Let's go.
How many innocent lives did you take to get here?
It's time to put an end to this.
I would be impressed if I wasn't so tired of all this.
This time, you're alone.
You can't harm me. None of your kind can. I forbid you to come any closer. My faith is my shield.
I've heard of mortals able to turn us away through the strength of their convictions. I'd never have believed it was anything more than legend.
You have failed.
Not yet. You're not infallible.
As long as I have God on my side, I will be.
I'll break you. You and your faith.
A touch of bravado. Now that you're cornered, nothing can stop us. You're done for.
Your attack barely touched us.
You are far too sure of yourselves. Just like your friends in London were. And I know precisely the value of all you have lost. It's never that easy to come back from such a blow. Your pitiful efforts to reach me won't change a thing. What's your plan here?
To put a stop to you.
By killing me. We are Legion. Killing one of us won't make the rest of us vanish into thin air.
Then I won't stop until you're all dead.
You are tenacious.
Worse. Nothing can stop me.
A creature of pure destruction. I have seen the consequences of your crimes. In wounds, calmed, tormented minds. Joseph Manna was a remarkable man before you corrupted his soul. You spread your plague like rats. You feed off the human race. You're nothing but parasites.
It's our nature.
One that I am duty-bound to fight. For the good of this world. But we're not just talking about humans here. You profane the very earth with your presence. From the shadows, you manipulate the fates of civilizations. You bring famines. You stoke wars. You seek to take control of the entire world. And you'll be the cause of its ruin.
In the past, we led empires. Glorious civilizations carried the banner for their immortal masters.
Slavery. That's your legacy.
We built far more than we destroyed. Can you say the same? I smell nothing but destruction in your wake.
What would you have me do? Faced with a creature stripped of all emotion, who sees you as nothing more than cattle. I've lost count of the number of dead bodies and broken lives. Fire is the only path to redemption, down to the very last.
That may be what you believe, but there are others who disagree.
What?
The head of the SAD thinks he can use us to his advantage. And he's not the only one. Like so many terrorists moved like pawns on a geopolitical chessboard.
I will never let that happen.
It's above your pay grade, and you know it.
I must try. In the end, only one question remains. Why do you continue to fight when the outcome is already decided? You gave me the location of your hideout. It will soon be purified. Your demise is inevitable. Why do you refuse to accept it?
You can struggle. It's the natural order of things. The fight will only heighten my primal instincts.
No creature can resist the Almighty.
I am here for only one thing. I am a monster. Your predator.
That's impossible.
You're my prey. A sheep that has become separated from his flock. I'm hunting you. I'm going to show you the price you must pay if you come after me.
This is impossible.
Now.
Tu as perdu, Stanford. Je vais te bouffer tout cru. Enfin, je l'ai eu. Je sais pas si j'avais raté la confrontation, je sais pas ce qui m'aurait été arrivé. Mais au moins, je l'ai eu. Et bon débarras. J'en ai sauvé 2. J'en ai sauvé 2 sur les 3. J'en suis ravi quand même. Waouh. Quelle aventure, les amis.
Richard, what are you doing here?
Hazel sent me. I'll take over from here.
She planned for everything.
You best go back to see her.
What do we do about him?
I'll take care of him. Tell her the SI is under control. Good work, Caleb.
heard you were back. It's over now.
Not yet. At best, we've won ourselves more time.
Your wounds. What did they do to you?
It's nothing. You should know that our bodies don't react the same way that mortal bodies do.
I understand. But still, it's quite a sight. Stanford is dead. Do you think that will be enough?
Others will come to hunt us. We must be ready. Like prey who have discovered their power. They know they'll be devoured if they lay down their weapons.
The next time, we'll be prepared.
We are partly to blame for this.
You're defending them?
No, but I understand them.
That's a rather subtle nuance.
Stanford wasn't fighting for his life. He was fighting to save his kind.
Look where that got him.
He almost succeeded.
Do you think this is the end of Boston?
Like I said, we've won a reprieve. We must use this time to adapt.
Disappear.
That's up to the prince to decide, not me.
That's not what I was talking about. I meant that feeling you get. Your urge to leave.
I don't think it will ever go away now.
But can the court still count on you? Boston needs you, now more than ever before. What are you going to do?
I can't leave the court. There are still many matters that must be attended to. It is my duty to stay...
It's you.
I'm not staying for them.
The reason doesn't matter. It's the right choice. What's going to happen now?
The prince is going to need everyone's help. Now is not the time to waver.
Can we trust everyone?
We're going to have to.
I'm not sure I'm as confident as you. What about me? What part will I have in all of it?
What do you think?
There's something I have to tell you. Beryl came to see me while you were gone.
I thought I had made myself clear about him.
I wasn't myself. He...
Speak!
I followed him. He embraced me.
Beryl? He's... your sire?
He drained me of my blood. I felt a deathly chill wash over me. A biting, bitter cold that came from inside. After that, I remember feeling only hunger. A hunger so powerful.
That hunger is our only company. Like us, it is eternal.
Beryl fed me. But I still feel a dull pain throughout my being. I get the feeling that the worst is yet to come, now that I've made it to the other side. And there's this presence lurking in the shadows of my mind, ready to come out and take control.
I warned you about it. It's our curse. All we can do is try to resist. There is no cure.
I had no choice.
He deserves to be destroyed.
I'm not sure. He's more complicated than you're willing to admit.
Complicated. He's always been a problem. And I've put up with him for far too long.
Now that my sire is gone, I don't know if the prince will allow me to stay. What's going to happen to me?
Beryl made his final mistake when he embraced you. But that doesn't change anything for me. You must take his place. The Boston court needs you.
Ma'am, Thank God you're here. When I found out that Hazel had sent you out there, I really thought that... Are you alright? You're not hurt?
No, you're all worked up over nothing. I'm fine.
Not over nothing. It was a suicide mission.
I know. The Anarchs didn't make it out.
What are you talking about?
Randall Thane, the Anarchs. They helped me on Long Island, but they were all destroyed.
You're back. That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
Listen, I know it's not a good time, but we need to talk. Come back to my rooms with me.
What for?
Not here, Mem. I'll tell you more once we're there. It's important and personal. Are you coming?
All right, but it has to be quick. Hazel's expecting me.
It won't take long. Come with me.
Do you want me to ask Sylvia to send up a vessel?
You must be starving.
It's fine. I don't have a lot of time. What did you want to talk about?
I know that Hazel offered you a seat on the council.
I was sure you'd disapprove of it.
Mem, she's offered you my seat.
She never said anything about replacing you.
She's not blind. She's seen you growing more influential. Not as much as me, but nearly. By bringing you into the Primogen, she hopes that the student will surpass the master, and that I'll end up losing all credibility.
Then why does Hazel want to get rid of you?
Who knows? The powers made her paranoid. She's afraid of her own shadow. She must think I'm a threat. It'll happen to you too, if you accept the seat. Are you going to accept?
I don't know. It's a flying leap into the unknown. I know what I'm losing, but I don't know what I'm gaining in return.
You're right, but maybe I can help. I have a say in this, trying to help you. You lose everything if you accept her offer. Your freedom, your music, everything. You've seen the sacrifices that Hazel will ask you to make.
The Anarchs.
Yes. It's a heavy burden to bear. Leave it to me.
I'm going to take what's mine. I deserve that seat.
It's not a game, Mem. You don't understand what the consequences are.
Oh, I understand them better than you imagine. Now, if you'll excuse me, Hazel's expecting me.
You made your choice.
Disasters bring out the best and the worst in us. They can plunge us into oblivion, or signal the start of a golden age. Tonight will go down in history as the night we were able to prove we're not done yet. We demonstrated that our ability to adapt and change are the keys to our domination. The mortals were aliens. We never doubted our superiority over those weak creatures for a moment. Many sacrifices were necessary. Our domain was violated and our existence threatened. But this is nothing compared to everything we have lost. Our family has been battered. The blood of our servants flowed like water. Our own kind were decimated in the flames. We will never forget them. Now that our reunification has been confirmed, we can count on strong allies who will help us secure our blood supply. Our old quarrels belong to the past. The trifles that separated us have been forgotten. Only one truth remains: our supremacy. Never again shall we be weak or disunited. That's what the mortals expect from us. Let us show them why we are the predators and they are the prey. Let us show them who their blood belongs to. Let us show them the power of immortality. The sacrifices are not over yet. Some will be lost. Others will lose what they have. But it will not be in vain. We are hunters, and what is taken from a hunter must be repaid 100-fold. Our eternal nature is our greatest strength. Boston has shown that it is stronger than old London and venerable Vienna. Tonight, we have tasted vengeance. Tonight, a sea of blood will flow.
Bon, voilà les amis. C'était la fin de notre aventure sur Vampire la Mascarade Swansong. J'espère que ça vous a plu, cette aventure avec ces 3 vampires. On en a perdu un, mais bon, c'est pas grave. J'espère que ça vous a plu. N'hésitez pas à liker, à partager et abonnez-vous. Et on se retrouvera pour de nouvelles aventures avec la liste des prochains jeux du mois de juin. À la prochaine. Ciao, bye bye.